Okay, the Calc Deluxe spreadsheet, I've made some changes. I've changed the recommendations section, so we now have this table instead of where it was giving you recommendations. I'll quickly run through how to use it. I'm going to delete the default data to start with. That's everything cleared. I'm going to stick with the 75, 15, 10 ratio because that's the ratio that I prefer to use. If you want to change it, then you can just change the meat and bone here and the organ should change automatically. So if you want an 80-10, then you just put 80-10 and the organ will change automatically. So we'll stick with 75-15 because that's the one I use. You change the units from kilograms to pounds here. Again, I'm going to leave that in kilograms. The first thing I would do is add in your meat and bone, basically. So any meat that's got bone in it. So let's put in some chicken. So we have 3.5 kilograms of whole chicken. Whole oven ready chicken. Then say 2 kilograms of chicken wings. So now we've got meat and bone, we can start to refine that recipe to meet this ratio. We can do it a couple of ways. We can assume the meat's correct, in which case we would use this line here, and this tells us what we need to add or remove. If we assume that the meat in that mix is correct, then we need to remove 1.3 kilos of bone. That's probably not going to be that easy, so the easier option is to assume that the bone is correct and then add extra meat and organs to it. So if we assume that the bone is correct, then we need to add 6.3 kilograms of meat and 1.3 kilograms of organ. So let's just fire those in. 6.3 kilograms of beef steak and 1.3 kilograms of beef liver. And there we go. Now this is telling us that the ratio is correct. Using the bone correct line, the bone has to be correct because we're assuming the bone's correct, and it says we don't need any meat and we don't need any organs. So that's your cat food made. That mix will come to 14.8 kilograms of food, and we need we can add 0.87 kilograms of tinned oily fish. That's 2 large tins and 14 raw eggs. The program now also has powdered eggshell and bone meal built in. So there's the bone meal and powdered eggshell down here. Powdered eggshell. You can use real bone. You can use powdered eggshell. You can use bone meal, or you can use any combination of them. This is the eggshell and bone meal here. So if we add in quite a lot more beef steak, let's say we add in 20 pounds of beef steak, and we want to make this mix up, but we don't want to add more bone, we want to use eggshell or bone meal instead, then we can assume that the meat is correct, and that means we need an extra 2.7 kilos of bone, but we don't want to put any more bone in it. We need 1.8 kilos of organs, and we need 0.109 kilograms of eggshell or 0.655 kilograms of bone meal. To simplify the formulas, I put conversions of these values here into teaspoons down here because these formulas were getting a bit too big and unwieldy. So if we want to go with eggshell, then we need 0.109 kilograms of eggshells, which is 21.8 teaspoons of eggshell. In here we put it in as kilograms, so 0.109, 0.109. and as you can see, that's now for assuming the meat is correct. It's saying the bone is correct as well, because we've got that eggshell in there. So the bone is correct. We need another 1.8 kilograms of organs, so we'll go 1.8, and we'll throw in some chicken liver, and there we go. Now it's telling us the mix is correct. This 1 gram of bone meal, ignore that. This is just because it's a rounding errors within the program. Likewise, 0.1 of a kilo of of meat is neither here nor there when we're talking about 20 kilos. So just ignore these low values. It doesn't matter. So there we're correct. We've got a proper ratio mix, using the bone that's in the ingredients we've got, and using powdered eggshell. So that's the new version. This all remains the same. This all remains the same. This mix is going to make about 35 kilograms of mix. That's 23, 27, and then another 2 kilograms, 27, 29, and the raw eggs, assume, takes it up to 35 kilograms. It's not 100% accurate, this, because especially now, because the powdered eggshell is only 0.1 of a kilogram, but it's actually adding 2.75 kilograms into the weight of the bone, which isn't actually there. This is an error that you can live with. This won't really make any significant difference to the ratio, but it does make a bit of a difference to the total. But these are just estimates anyhow, so I mean, you just have to live with that. So that's the new version. See what you think to it. Let me know. Thanks. Bye.